Okay, exercise 9-6, parts 1 through 3, using the wizardry of Excel. Well, we have to put in the basic information. So we have to give it the market interest rate, the number of interest periods, the interest payment, the face amount. We have to give it that code, 1 for payment at the beginning, 0 for payment at the end of the period, which is by far the most common, and then the issue price. Well, we know that the market interest rate is 6%, so 6% divided by 3 is divided by 2 is 3. The number of interest periods, it's 10 years, but we're going to pay interest twice a year, so that's 20. The interest payment is still the same that we figured out before. It's this number. It's 26 million times 7% times 1/2, 910,000. So that's still the same. The face amount for these bonds, how much we're borrowing, is 26 million. And like most bonds, these bonds pay at the end of the period. We have to figure the issue price. Come up to your functions, which is right next to your auto sum. Pick that little down arrow, and you see more functions. Pick more functions. Now, mine will almost always go to present value. I use that a lot. Yours may not. So if it doesn't, go to financial. Scroll down till you come to present value. Not NPV, but PV. Say OK. And then it wants us to give it the numbers. So it wants the market interest rate. Pick that. Say OK. Now it wants to know the number of interest periods. Click on that little selection box and then say OK. Then it wants to know how much these semi-annual payments are going to be. Click on that. Come back to OK. It wants to know what the face value is. So click on 26 million, say OK. And again, here you have to put in the type. So you have to click in 0. I don't know if it's going to take that as a cell address. So I'm just going to type in the 0 just to be safe. Say OK. And the 6% bonds and a 7% market will sell for $27,934,071. Now it says, but wait, now the market is at 7%. So now instead of 3, we have 3.5%. Click OK, and the bonds will sell for 26 million. You change the interest rate, everything changes with it. Now it says, should have sold more when you had a chance, because now the market rate is 4%. There's 8%, twice a year, 4%. Say OK. And now our bonds will sell for a discount. Now, there are some other advantages to this. These bonds are at the beginning of the period. What about if you were halfway through? Instead of having 20 periods left to maturity, what if you only had 7 periods left to maturity? Well, if you only had 7 periods left to maturity, that's how much the bonds would sell for. Very powerful tool. Learn to use it. It will become your bestest friend, I promise you.